It's as I'm live once again. I am Redbeard the Hippie, back with my weekly podcast of random music talk, shenanigans, and what other goofy shit comes to my mind. The reason I titled this podcast the way that I did is because my grandma recently went to an eye doctor's appointment. The fact that she is 93, I think she's 93, somewhere in the 93 range, went to the eye doctor's appointment. They decided that her vision after some macular degeneration is perfectly fine to be able to drive and get a driver's license. Okay, one, doctor, are you out of your motherfucking mind? She is 93 years old. She does not need to be vroom vrooming. Second, her vision's okay enough? No, officer. I was sober enough to be driving home. I've only had 37 beers. I'm sober enough to drive home. What kind of logic are you people using? You need to have your medical examiner card taken away from you because you offered the idea to give my 93-year-old grandma a driver's license. And with that being said, my mom proceeds to send me a text message about it in a group chat. I basically throw my daughter under the bus saying that when if this happens, my daughter is going to commit my mom to the loony bin. The reason I'm going to have her commit her and not me is because this way it makes it look like I'm still the good son. Even though I've more than enough gray hairs on her head have been due to me and my brother, and a few for her. But see, this way, if she puts her in the loony bin, it still makes me look like the good son. I can sit there and be like, no, I didn't want you to go to the loony bin. It was all her idea. She's the bad child. Boot her. Keep me in the will. This way I can get her written out of the will and I still win in the process. So I figure it's a win-win for me and it makes her look like a pain in the ass child. But no one at 93 should be driving their own vehicle. She has a chaperone with my mother. Let her chaperone, chauffeur, do that thing. Let her drive. Hell, at 93, I'm going to be lucky if I have a kid that's still going to drive me around places. At 93, I'd probably be lucky if I had a grandkid that would actually drive me around places. At 93, I'd be lucky if they even let me out. I know, I'm evil. I even told my mom that. And she thought that was pretty clever. Told my daughter that. And she's like, I figured that's what you were meaning by it. But see, this way I can still look like the good, innocent child. Yeah, fucking right. I don't think there's enough things in the world for me to be able to reprieve all of the shenanigan pain in the ass that I have been as a youthful adult, getting close to even more youthful adulting. But there is a whole lot that I have to cover tonight, like the fact that I will be throughout the show randomly mentioning bands that have upcoming shows and that there is pizza in the fridge on the top shelf. Yeah, right there. Yep. Right there on the top shelf. No, don't take that one. That piece is mine. Don't look at me like I'm weird. No, not no, the one next to it. The one with the fewer pepperonis on. You take it. I want the one with all the pepperonis on it. The advantage of being able to see the kids walking into the kitchen and being able to harass them at the same point in time. And then I just get this look of leave me alone. I don't want to deal with you. You are way too much. It always at least adds content with my full, amazing head of hair that is so full and luscious and beautiful, and my amazing back. She's not saying anything. She wants to, but she doesn't want to be caught on focal camera that she actually said something on a podcast. But that's okay because she doesn't have to say anything because I have drawings. Not that one. That is not one. Where'd they go? This is one of hers from a few years back. This is actually so I can put any drawing on here that I have stolen throughout time or has been donated to my cause. and you guys are worried about me being evil, but I love her artwork and it's amazing. See, look. Da, 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 da. The reason this one got her name, so I so she can verify that I've been paying attention. This is actually the version for this one. She got hit in the head with an axe and fell off a cliff. These are her ideas and creations, and it's only gotten better since then. It's just holy shit. This one's coming out of a TV. Hmm, coming out of a TV. I have another one over here. This one is Amber, which is based off a Pokemon creation from the Eevees and their evolution. So here is her Amber. This one's a good couple years old. So, but I can sport her art on here because she has given these to me, or she was trying to throw them away, and I went through her trash can and dug them out. She didn't want them. I was allowed to take them because I like her artwork, and it's the only way I'm able to get a copy of any of it because she holds on to it. Hey, Boo! Somebody said your artwork's awesome. Thank you. She would say it, but I know she's probably rolling her eyes or she's got her headphones on loud enough that she can't hear me yuckity yakking. What's up, Joker Gamer? So like I said, throughout the thing, we're going to be going through some upcoming concerts while we randomly yakety yak. All right, February 16th at the Dark Side Skate Art Music in how is this? Uh River City Rejects are playing with Three Finger Betty and More Cheese. It is at the Dark Side. So I'm gonna guess that's probably an Omaha Lincoln area band. Let's see. Free show Saturday, February 17th is River City Rejects, Three Finger Betty, DSM-5, and Even Coast, which is at O'Leary's Pub in Omaha, Nebraska. As you can tell, I have a few of these to go through, so we're gonna randomly, sporadically put them into the show tonight. At the Therapy Bar, it is Metal Night with featuring Oral Viscerus Siphon, which is basically Viscerus, Orcales, and Siphon, who are going to be playing February 2nd. There is no cover, and that one is in Omaha, Nebraska. If you're following me on Facebook, I'll be posting all of these throughout the week. And for the third one at the moment, we have a White Wolf t-shirt and Trimind at the other side on February 24th. Trimind's a really cool band live. I've got some live videos of them and I've seen them I think three or four times. I've got an autographed CD of theirs actually. Not very often does this stuff happen. So we have Trimind here with their No Good Deeds autograph CD, which was hilarious because everybody else was having people go around and get the band members to sign it. And I got the CD and I was like, all right, I know who the band members are. And proceeded to walk around and get all of their autographs. And they're like, you're not having our helper? Dude, I've been doing this shit long enough. I know how to go and get an autograph from a band. So Trimind, definitely a band to check out. They're more of a rockish style, but I really dig what they're doing. And hopefully I can catch them again soon. They're based out of, I think, Lincoln. Yeah. No, I think they're based out of Kearney. So, and then the final one for the beginning of this one. Oh, we're having all kinds of shenanigans going on already. I'm grown, but thanks for the assist. Let's see. We have this weekend. We'll end this one and start with the next one. This weekend at Grace Keg in Lincoln. Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska. Grace Keg is there. There is Gravestone with Evil Shadows and Mollum, which will be the first time Juicy, who has randomly popped on these things, has he's usually been a backup vocalist and guitar player, but this time he is now going to be the full-on vocalist for Evil Shadows, which that is going to be a great time because Evil Shadows is awesome. I like hanging out with those guys. Enjoy every time I get to see them. Gravestone, who's a big supporter on all the social media of the stuff that I do as well. Those guys are always fun to hang out, especially when we started realizing that we used to run with some of the same crew out of the Hayes and Salina and Wichita areas. So that was fun. And I think he's about the same age as I am. So it is definitely going to be. I still have like 35 more of these to go through. I only went through a small portion because I figured if I sprinkle them in, yeah, we got to do the sprinkle them in thing. If we sprinkle them in versus just nonstop about it, people are going to be more attention to paying and paying attention more. So either way that's how that fucking works. I don't understand the attention to. This is what happens when you have nothing to do at work and you spend all your free time walking around with your thumb in your ass. And then you also realize certain things and you start making little notes, not about anything work related, about random ideas that pop into your head that you can possibly use as content later for shorts and reels and all that other stuff. Like realizing the phrase, when you're at work, you always have that one putz who will always say, "Hey, why don't you get to work? Hey, why don't we drug test you or check you for fucking Alzheimer's and dementia? Because if you don't know that you work where you're at or where you're at, we should be worried. So we need to either drug test you, alcohol test you, or get you into for some clinical treatments to see if you have the fun-filled dementia or Alzheimer's, because apparently you can't remember where the fuck you're at, and you got to tell me to get to work when that's the only place I ever see you at. So the phrase get to work makes absolutely no goddamn sense anymore. So these are the random things that I work on in my head, and then the boys in the kitchen dancing. And he's being goofy as hell. But before all of this live streaming podcast, we were over on the Grand Theft Auto on the Station of Play, not to be confused with the Book of Faces. And we were sitting there. Don't you throw a fucking apple at me. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apple a day thrown at your father pisses him off and has him beat you with a sandal. This is the shit that I got to deal with. See, you all think that this is an act of how we act when the camera thing's rolling. No, this is real life right there. An apple ahead brings the doctor money. Yeah, that ain't no shit. But the problem is he'd probably miss and hit one of the shelves and drop all the fucking figurines on my computer, and then I'd be not having. It's gonna be a chocolate. We're ass whooping with a chocolate. Luckily, he might still be able to outrun me. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Where's the pie? Well, we have not hit the 1 million things, but also that was partially I wanted to see if people would spam it, which Facebook fucking sucks now. It used to be you could spam 500 comments because I could do it in 8 minutes. It became a skill that I had because everybody would tag me and shit and ask me to fucking spam the shit out of things. We ended up getting one person's nipples pierced and his Peter Pecker pierced. And I think there was multiple other things. I just got banned from it. Yeah, exactly. You post like 50 comments and they're like, you're spamming. No shit. But yet you guys will give me ads for fucking Viagra because the radio station plays an ad for Hims or some kind of. I don't need fucking dick pills, phone. I had to make sure that the phone realized that I do not need erectile dysfunction pills. I don't need them. So it would be playing like 3 times on the way to work and 3 times on the way home. And I'm suddenly getting home and I'm looking through Facebook and it's like, need a hard on, dick don't work, penis pills to make your penis go wee to wee. And I finally had to start yelling at my phone that my dick works. Don't start tagging me in dumb shit. For also the CIA people listening and for your viewing entertainment here. Because, well, you guys are here watching me. It's obviously going to be entertaining. And the best part of all of this is most of the time, anywhere I go, I act the same goddamn way. I mean, it'd be different if the FBI agents could give me like some cooking recipes or some things like that. Like, okay, what can I make with 1 egg, milk that expired a week ago, ketchup, mustard, 3 ramen noodle packs, and a thing of cake mix? They haven't ever been able to give me any kind of advice on that, and that combination completely sounds fucking disgusting. Oh, oh, but yeah, it's always quite interesting. Or like when you're at work and they're suddenly going into this fucking panic, like, oh, you got to get these things over, and you got to move these, and you can't have these in this area, and we got to clean this up, and we got to do this because corporate safety man's coming. Really? Our safety man's been saying to fix this shit for years. And now all of a sudden, because the corporate safety man is showing up, now my safety is a big concern. No, our safety man does a great job, even though he harasses me all the time because I'm joking all the time. But I at least wear my steel toes and I have my own, well, my OnlyFans moved. Sons of bitches. I had an OnlyFans at work and they were my only fans that I could get. They amassed at work to come cheer me on through the day, and then the fuckers left. Just my luck. But then I make a post about it, and they end up they giving me shit because I'm gonna create an OnlyFans, but only have fans on my OnlyFans and put the fans in lingerie and in uniquely positioned places. Like just drive out in the middle of nowhere and take some pictures and then make an OnlyFans of just being OnlyFans in lingerie. The problem is the sick fuckers in this world would probably identify that as awesome and I could make some money or I'd get in trouble. One of the two. We haven't quite figured it out. Put like celebrity faces on them is like a cosplay thing. See, the ideas are rampant, but I already don't have enough time to do half the shit that I want to do or enough energy to do 3/4 of the shit that I want to do. No, I do not have an OnlyFans, but if I were to create an OnlyFans, I would put OnlyFans on my OnlyFans page having sexy fan pics. Leave my Ninja Turtle eye goggle thingy alone. Damn kitten. Yes, you're trying to attack my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle face mask thingy. And then you're going to tell me, no, you're not. I watched you. Yes, I did too watch you. If you can hear that, it's yelling at me. And my cat, who's laying in my room, fuck it, he's laying on my bed, is literally just looking at the kitten like, shut the fuck up. Now he's looking at me like, yes, I'm old and grumpy. And now he's in deep contemplation. Like he's trying to figure out, like me, am I old? Am I grumpy? Well, I act like I'm 4. And, well, depending on where I'm at, depends on my level of grumpiness. If it is 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm at my regular job and they are trying to get me to do all kinds of dumb shit at 4 in the morning and I haven't gotten either A, all of my coffee drank, B, all of the extra coffee I've drank, or C, it's 4 in the fucking morning. Nobody should be that goddamn happy. Unless you haven't gone to bed and you're still partying from the night before. Then you're allowed to be happy. Old and grumpy sounds about right. I'm more old, rickety, and mischievous than grumpy. I would have to say yeah, definitely mischievous more than grumpy. Now, if I haven't had any sleep that night and I've been up really early and had to work like 40 hours in one fucking day, then I could probably see being grumpy. But I also have, nah, I'm pretty much mischievous and cantankerous on a whole different level. But see, that's also the thing too. I realize when you get to a certain age, you no longer give a shit about most of the things that you used to. Do my coworkers like me? What does my boss think of me? My boss will walk by and I'm over there yelling at the machine and flipping it off. Everything all right? No! Piece of shit don't fucking work. What's wrong with it? I don't know. Goddamn fucking alarm that I can't read because I don't read German. Where's my Rammstein translator when I need it? Where's Google Translate? And then Google Translate's like, machine no work. Yeah. Thank you, fucking translator. But then they're also asking me why I'm breaking shit. And I don't intentionally break shit. It just fucking breaks. Like the best is when I come in and they go, "What'd you do?" I don't know. It was like that when I got here. No, it wasn't. Actually, it was. Go read your email. It broke last night at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock last night. Well, how did it happen? I don't know. I wasn't here. I was at home. Well, what were you doing at home? At home because I didn't have to be here. Well, what went wrong with it? I don't know. I wasn't here. Well, where are these at? I don't know. I wasn't here. Why do you guys ask me questions of shit that I don't know when I wasn't here? Where were you last night at 8 o'clock? Why weren't you here? Well, because I was at home eating dinner. Well, what the fuck do you think I was doing? I probably wasn't eating dinner. I was probably eating my combination of cake mix and ketchup packets. And speaking of that, we have Alien Obstruction, the Ride album release tour at Kirby's Beer Store, January 28th, featuring Merlin. It's a free show. Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of free shows. We have Gravehuffer with Mistakes and Rant. Ooh, Rant's a fucking badass band. I've done a couple reaction. Friday, March 29th at Black Throne Pizza in Joplin, Missouri. See, this is the thing that they need to start doing more. Make sure that when put the address and the location of where the fucking venue is because not everybody lives in that town or when they're sharing it. It just makes things a little bit easier. Let's see. We also have LA's Riot Gun with Fire Punk Drill Rock. Oh, Fire Punk Rock Drill. And 12 Gauge Promise with No Fucking Good. I want to check out what No Fucking Good is. That sounds like a hell of a band name. Who are they? They're No Fucking Good. What do they sound like? No Fucking Good. Are they any good? They're no fucking good. See, there's so many ways you can twist and do that. This is also a free show on February 9th in Pacifica, California. I'm getting tagged in all kinds of cool shit. This is how I find reaction review videos. Let's see, April 12th, there's Gravehuffer with Partheon, Little Rock, Arkansas death metal. The Iron Horse Records in Von Buren, Arkansas, I think. Let's see, what else we got? We got Gravehuffer with Mass Heart, Modern Primitive, and All Your Sins Official at the Cobra Nashville in Nashville, Tennessee. See, I got Missouri. I got all these things. I need to, yeah, I would love to win the lottery and buy a fucking church because then I could just have all these bands come through my area and I could record all of them and I wouldn't have to go a single fucking place. That would be prime. Let's see. And the last one for this, it's the Mordra Presents Just a Fucking Metal Show featuring, oh, good lord. Oh, Pantheon, Gravehuffer, Epith of Unlight, Process of Suffocation, Mud Show, Night Spank, kind of show are they having there? Death spiral of inherent suffering or inherited suffering. Nephilim and Luciferian in Succus. Something. Trying to figure out these band names. But so far, I've already had like 4 different fucking states right now. Also in Grand Island this weekend. That is Grand Island, Nebraska. The reason I can say Grand Island, because I know where that's at. Let's see. We got Sunny B. We got Hamboldt Squid. Again from the first time. And Audacion. So that is a free show January 27th at the Upper Deck in Grand Island, Nebraska. So we shall pause with the random show things and get back to our regular scheduled program, like figuring out the weather, which I have no idea because it's either warm, cold. 7 o'clock, I called my kid this morning to see if he was awake, which he answered and told me he was still asleep. But 7 o'clock this morning, I'm outside wearing a t-shirt, perfectly fine. By 11 o'clock, I've got 2 coats back on. Get out of my Pepsi. She got a. Oh, I showed some of your artwork. I got 2 pictures in here that you let me have like years ago, and I showed them. Would you like to see which one? Hey, no. She's grumpy. She needs to go take a nap because I'm full of it. I heard that. You said, no. I may have a bald head and a bad back, but I still have good hearing. What'd you say? Speak up. Yes, I'm sure about that. Yeah, I'm really sure because I put my deodorant on today. Oh, I didn't hear what she said there. She's walking away. She's running away from me. Oh, no, she's running towards me. Eh. Piss off. I said piss off. Piss is not a curse word. Piss is piss. You go take a piss. You tell people to piss off. Some people are pissed on. Yeah, that's a whole different level. I'm also in the middle. Oh, you found more drawings? No. What do you mean, no? See, these are the 2 that you let me have that I showed people. Well, see if you'd give me some more updated drawings that I could show my daughter's updated drawings. She is now trying to smother my cat who is looking at me for help. Let's see. So, why did you start drawing? We're now doing an online interview with the child who is over there so she doesn't get seen but can be heard. So, what's your favorite thing to draw? No, come on, use your big girl words. Do you like drawing nature? You did have the most fucked up nature drawing I've ever seen. This cool hand in hand, 2 people skipping over this little river stream thing, and it's looking all cute. And I'm the only person. Everybody's like, "Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so amazing." I go, "Boo! That is the most fucked up drawing I've ever seen." Because nobody caught that there are 2 legs hanging next to a tree and a chair laying on its side. And I thought it's the darkest, most demented, and it was cool as hell. It's also very bright and vibrant, which throws people's illustration of it off. So, do you like drawing other people's drawings or creating your own? I can sit here and talk to myself for hours while people listen. I ask simple questions. I can't even get an answer out of this child. See, this is what happens when you have a 14-year-old. They're like, I don't want to talk on your YouTube channel. You're just dad and you're boring and old and suck. And Well, which one would you rather draw? Creating your own things from a random word like sarin gas, which she drew a character based off of sarin gas. You had that sarin gas one. No, you had the sarin gas one because that's the sarin gas one is the World War II hat with the barbed wire around its arm. See, I do pay attention. But then what was that? Crocodilian? Crocodilian? She did a research project. It is a flesh eating fucking bacteria. Something about drugs, and that's what causes this thing. Okay, get your head out of the blanket so I can actually hear you. But yeah, crocodilian, which is a thing from some type of drug disease, and she created a drawing for it, a character based off of what she researched on it. It's horrible disease. Don't catch it. I highly recommend it not. Hmm? Oh, is a drug? Well, drugs are diseases too. They cause diseases. They cause famine. They cause death. She's petting my 30-pound fat cat Loki, who's like, "Oh, she's paying attention to me." This other guy I try to kill in his sleep and wonders why he keeps pushing me off of his head. But yes, the child has joined for the podcast. Oh, she didn't come in to join for the podcast and get interviewed, which she didn't realize she was getting done. She decided to just come in here for my cat. I see where I rank on this thing. Where's your Zelda at? Somewhere under the bed. Most people are somewhere over the rainbow. My kid's cat is somewhere under the fucking bed. She doesn't have monsters under the bed. She has a cat, which is probably scary enough. Hey, better late than never. Only time it's unacceptable to be late is when it's a period. Think about that. All I hear is, huh, oh yeah, that'd be bad. See, this is the kind of jokes and the mentality that my kids have. Not all late periods are bad, just the ones where you went, oops. And then we have the Jason Wynn celebration with Milkwave's Love Like War, Thorns of Reject, Insane Circus, Nick Gibbs, Parallax, Social Cinema, Galdar, The Caves, Wason Adlick, The Dirty Gentleman, and Dead Street Rising, January 27th at the Temple Live. We have, let's see, this one's going to be an interesting one. Vampires Everywhere, Switchblade Saturdays, Escape the Eclipse, My Juliet, and Neo Soul. February 17th at the 1867 Club in Lincoln, Nebraska. See, February 3rd, there's a free show with Heliquin, Synapse, and Hourglass in Wichita on Douglas Avenue. That is February 3rd. We're working on getting through all these things. You just got to get with the flow, the Ant Flow style. Let's see, we have iRock 93, the Imposters QC presents The Dead of Winter, Wilkazilla's Zombie Experience, and Death Notes. January 27th at the Rascals Live. Not 100% sure where that's at. See, Keg Saturday. We did the one with Sunny B at Grand Island. We've done the Viscerous, Orcles, and Siphon one. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about this one. This one's going to be a banger of a show. This is the Underground Sickness presents Corpse Burner. Oh, Pat Minotaur, Enterotic, Tropic, Entropic, and how was that one pronounced? Sarpagynous. So there's all kinds of different shows. That's a few of those. I'm still working my way through them. There is a shitload. What do you have all folded up and crumpled up there? Are those drawings? Liar. No, they're not. Well, you use drawings like it's drugs. Drawing. 3 in the fucking morning. Go the fuck to bed. Drawing. I haven't been to sleep in 3 fucking days. Drawing. I'm gonna keep drawing. I'm keep back to drawing. Still here staring at my cat. What an interesting sight it is. I figured adding, yeah, I kind of realized that if I do the stuff on Tuesday, the Tuesday shows are always fine and dandy. But if I can do like a Thursday show where it's starting to build, people are tuning in, it's building momentum, it adds a different level of things to talk about. It gives some band shout outs. And I mean, I would tag all the bands in it that I'm name dropping in the podcast. But when certain people miss out on things, they miss out on the free publicity. Like, well, I can always give this person a shout out. We got Wake Up Music. Those people are awesome, especially Pepper, who is all over the goddamn place. She's an amazing lady and has a hell of a group of musicians that is on her record label. Like, I know coming up, the Almas are going to be going through Nebraska on, like, unfortunately, it's a Sunday. I might try to make that one. I think they're gearing up with Siphon. But 3 years ago, the first show that I got back into doing the live recordings of music, boy, that sounds like a fucking theatrical. The live videos of music, or it could be like a Bob Ross program. But I can't say Bob Ross on here because that's a copywritten name because I watched a documentary on those. And fuck the company that has Bob Ross's name. His kid doesn't even have rights to his own father's name. So fuck the company that has Bob Ross. Bob Ross is awesome. The person, the company, the Bob Ross Corporation can go suck a fat fucking dick. Because I can say shit like that and feel free to cancel me at any time because that brings more publicity to me and more publicity to all the bands that I've recorded and all the bands I talk about. Because then people are going to be going through like, where did he say this homophobic slur? Where did he say this homophobic thing? He's transphobic. No, I'm phobic. I'm fear of fear. I think that's what phobic is. I don't know. I have the fear of closing my eyes. Fuck! Dude, they have so many different fears of things. Like there is a fear of falling from a airplane without a parachute while fighting an octopus, evil Knieveling the Grand Canyon while ninjas are throwing ninja stars at you in a dream. I'm pretty sure that's some kind of weird thing. But there's agoraphobia, which is fear of germs. There's the people phobia, which is the fear of people. Then my all-time favorite, which I think most of us have, is uh stupophobia, which is the fear of stupid people. Go out into public, go out into Walmart, you will have a stupophobia because it is a fear of stupid people because they are fucking everywhere. And usually at places like Walmart, I am not a stupid person. I am relatively intelligent. Go to Walmart and see how some of those people fucking dress in the big cities. Even Elton John and RuPaul are going, and David Bowie are going, no, dear. No. No. Do not know. Freddie Mercury is going, mm-mm, mm-mm, nope. Nope. Those are my fashion icons. We're going to use them as references because I think it's funny. Because there's a show where it has RuPaul on it. It's like some kind of art painting skins, where they paint big things on people. And this one person said something, and RuPaul went from RuPaul's normal voice to he went full on fucking black, and I was scared because it's like, no, we're not gonna say that to listen here. And I'm like, oh shit, somebody fucked up. You pissed off RuPaul. He gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna watch. Please wear a dress while doing this. You're gonna demoralize that poor thing. I don't know how you're gonna what the person identified is. I didn't ask them their pronouns because they weren't showing it on the TV screen. Which right now they're already trying to cancel Dave Chappelle's new thing because they said he's transphobic and made a transphobic joke. Apparently, these people have not been paying attention to comedy since, oh, let's see, ever. Because I mean, your favorite comedian, let's see, who would that be? Let's see, Eddie Murphy was a comedian back in the 80s. Go back and watch some of his stuff and see how, granted, he's apologized because he was young and stupid, and that was the thing at the time to do. But you can't hold people accountable for all that stuff. But they have been making jokes about them forever. They've been making jokes about everything forever. So if you're going to be in the public spotlight and you're going to bring a large amount of attention to you, you had better be getting used to making jokes. I completely forgot about the one where he's talking about our current head of state, Ramblin' Joe. And this was back when Robin Williams was doing like stand up. I think this was the Broadway stand up from like early 2000. And he was making jokes about, what are you playing with? Oh, my head. He no longer works, which his I have Mimir, the smart. I am Mimir, the smartest man alive, and I have your answer to every question. He's a fucking tattooed demigod thing that was stuck in a tree by Odin because Odin's kind of my pronoun is the bitch. I can see that. Oh yeah, Richard Pryor stuff was bad. You just want offensive material. Go listen to George Carlin. If you're a religious fanatic, oh, he'll tear your ass apart. Let's see. Oh, we cannot forget about one of the most family friendly or family entertaining comedians. He had hit things like The Gay Terminator and oh, what's that one? There was a story about homosexual necrophilia. If you have not watched Sam Kinison, go watch some Sam Kinison, but make sure you don't have any panties on because they're going to get in a big fucking bunch if you're completely offended. Sam Kinison was probably one of the most vulgar, offensive comedians. And you listen to some of the stuff now and you're like, well, okay, maybe. But he was making jokes about that type of community in the 80s. So, I mean, the jokes have been around. I'm starting to realize, and this is just my hot take on it, is see, the gays that we grew up with, if you were born in the 80s and before, like basically about like 87 and before, 88, 89 and before, all the gays then, those were fucking tough gays. They had thick skin. They could take, they would fight. They were, well, gay, but that doesn't have anything to say. But they could fight. They had thick skin. And they weren't like this newer generation who's like, I'm offended. You said something. Shut the fuck up. I'm entitled because I came out of the closet. Who let you out? Do your parents know that you escaped? Well, no, I haven't told them. Then you're not out of the closet yet. You're still in the closet. You just want all the publicity in the public eye that you are this way. I personally don't care, gay, straight, male, woman, trans, bi, whatever. I don't fucking care. You're cool, you're cool. You're a pain in the you're a bitch, you're a bitch. If you're a worthless piece of shit, you're a worthless piece of shit. Plain and simple. I know some people that are great people, horrible fucking fathers, horrible fucking parents. Great people outside of that. I've also known some really horrible people that were great parents. I don't understand how that works, but see, the thing that anymore with this society that they take things is you're being racist because you define somebody by the color of their skin. Okay, so if I say, look, I asked the person, they're Guatemalan, so my Guatemalan friend, how do you know that they're Guatemalan? That's racist. You can't say that. Yo, Juan, where are you from? I'm from Guatemala. What do you identify as? Guatemalan. So is it racist if I call you Guatemalan? No, I'm fucking Guatemalan. Be racist if you call me Puerto Rican. I'd whoop your ass. See, this is where I know all the different things. Like, do not call a Cuban a Mexican. Bad idea. They get pissed off and they are angry little bastards. Can't understand a single thing they're saying either when they get all frustrated. It's like the commentator for Mexican soccer or for like football, the other football, not the Chiefs, Patriots, all those football teams. These are the ones who run around and kick the ball and fall over and go, ah, he hit me in the eye. He's not near you. Shut up. Where the fuck was I going with this? Huh. I don't know. My kid's looking at me. She doesn't know the response to this. We have no clue where we're going with it. Downfall of having nothing scripted because let's see, spun yourself out. I think so. My wheels are going so fast. I'm not even sure what the fuck is going on. But what I do know is Saturday, February 3rd, the Gunsmoke Sessions present Thunderbird Hotel, Dangerously Biased, Hardwood Cherry, and the Scub. The Silver Stall Hall in Dodge City, Kansas. That is a $10 show. Gunsmoke sessions have come a fucking long way and are awesome. I went to their first one. As you can see, I got the badass poster. Family Vacation Tour, Pound of Flesh, and Crimson Asphalt. They're going to be, Petersburg, Toronto, London, and Hamilton. I don't even think that's in the United States. Let's see. There's nope. Let's see. Surprise Management. Couple bands I can't figure out. Surprise Performance. I'm not sure if that's the band or the actual name of it. And then Crimson Asphalt at Johnny's birthday. That is January 27th. The Tales of the Junction in Toronto, Ontario. Hey, 16 and over, $5. Hey, you can actually get like your kids to a fucking concert. Take my kids to a $5 show. We're going to Canada. Metal Requiem, the Dill Pickles, and Alcavad at the Blind Spot. I'm not 100% sure where that is. I'm gonna need to make a post that these people who are making flyers need to start putting the fucking street address and the location of all this shit on your damn flyers. This way we can actually figure out what the hell's going on. We got Ed and Flo with the Edaros, the Pickles of Dill, which are fucking awesome, and Nick Lytle on November 3rd at the Reverb Lounge. Pretty sure that one's in Omaha, Nebraska. Let's see. Folk Punk at Bar Frida, featuring performances by the Oh Fox, Comfort Cat, Gesture of No Court, Catch Me If You Can, November 20 or January 27th at Queens. Is it 801 Seneca Avenue, Ridgewood, Queens? So I'm not sure if that's Queens, New York or Queens somewhere else. Dude, the pickles of dill or the dill pickles, those guys are fucking cool. They've got this like sublime style feel to them, and it's a really cool vibe. It's like sublime mixed with like some ska, mixed with like that style of music. I can't really put a thing to it, but they've got hella energy. They did. I ended up getting a live video of theirs with oh, they covered the Scooby Doo theme song. And the moment I'm getting ready to put all my camera stuff away from recording, and he's like, and our next one is some of you know it, it's the Scooby Doo theme song. And I'm like, camera back out, hit record. We're watching this shit. I want to know how you're going to turn that one all around. But let's see. Lander from Tetrafuse is on here. We got Why Bother. We got Sarah, and the Joker Gamer was on here earlier. Ugh. And I have a kid who I was doing an online interview with. Where the hell does my goddamn ghost in the house is obviously moving my fucking trash can around? Huh? I did not. The ghost put it there. I am totally white. I completely missed the shot. Yay! You were a foot away and you made it. All right, my kid's going to be a basketball player if I could get her to do sports. Yeah, okay. She said no. I tried. I tried to get her to be a basketball player. Probably just sit down and be like, nope, I'm drawing. Probably steal the basketball and start drawing on the basketball would be my best guess. Get a Sharpie and over there drawing her creations on. I know where to get Sharpies at too. Yeah. Throw them in the trash can. How to get rid of a Sharpie? No, I don't have any dry erase markers. You have literally stolen every marker I own. There's only a few markers and pens that you can't get to because I told you if you get into my camera bag, you will be grounded. Oh, yeah, there are some over there. But you can't have those because those are in my computer YouTube area and I have to be able to write shit down. No, you cannot get to my pens. You have like 4 fucking totes of pens and markers and everything else. Well, because you draw all the time. Yes, you do. You draw in your sleep. I've watched you. How do you know you're asleep? Okay, Harry. But you are not near as cool as me because I have the Elder Wand. Put my Gandalf staff down. No, because you're going to drop it through my low gear. Yeah. She's got my walking cane thing, and I have my Elder Wand from Harry Potter, where I can take out my memories. Huh. Apparently, it's empty up there too. Hmm. Also, speaking of Harry Potter, we have Harry Potter right here. Another Harry Potter one here. Another Harry Potter one right here. And of these mystery ones, I actually recorded 3 of them. And then when I recorded all the rest of them, my camera got stolen. So all the other ones that I did blind reaction and openings to all those videos got stolen. There was like 15 of them. For toy videos, there was my son's musical concert that I recorded, which, as you can tell, I record all kinds of stuff. Those ones were not the concert ones were not his concerts were not going to make it on YouTube. Those were just because I was going to post them on my Facebook page. You've oh, how the hell has she not seen Harry Potter? Like, she's dating you. No, his it that's it. Nerds assemble. We are watching Harry Potter 1 through 8. Well, there's 7 books, there's 8 movies because they had to break the last movie into 2 pieces to make it, because there was a hell of a book to read. That was one of the few books I have actually bought brand new when it came out, and then it pissed me off and I had to stop reading it for 2 months because at the beginning. You what? You gotta go read your toilet bound Hanako shit demon book. Yeah, toilet bound Hanako, the shit demon. Story from the shitter. I'm a Forrest Gump. Okay, I got an obscure movie title for you then. When you're talking about uh ooh, favorite Harry Potter movie. We'll get back to that in a second. Obscure movies and obscure movie titles is Strangeland with D. Snyder. See if she's seen that one. That movie is a fucking head trip from 98. And that shit is so true still today. Like, he was a prophet on watching that one. That's a fucked up movie. Oh, favorite Harry Potter movie. I would probably have to say uh Goblet of Fire was pretty badass. I did like the one, oh, what's the third one? Let's see. Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban. Because I was trying to figure out how they were going to do the time turner throughout the whole fucking movie. So yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban. I think for the cinematic, like, okay, you got mermaids and some dragons, which is all cool. But I want to know how you were going to do time travel in a movie where you're present throughout the thing, not like Back to the Future type stuff. But Prisoner of Azkaban was pretty badass. Plus, why don't you go and play with your chemistry set? So that one had some pretty good lines in it too, especially when you see uh Severus Snape completely out of, like, Gary Oldman. Well, Gary Oldman playing a version of himself completely out of his fucking mind. But I like how all of the Harry Potters were done where the storytelling in it fit really well with the book and they were able to make everything. They didn't like add and change a whole bunch of stuff and like take away from the book like some of the movies have. Like, I like how everybody anymore with the Marvels, well, they didn't cover this. Well, you realize, like, Superman, I have no idea how this happens, but Superman has like 1920 to, he's got like 100 years worth of comic books. And he's only died once, and that was the Doomsday, which was probably one of the most brutal comic book series because I was in like the 3rd grade when it came out. Yes, I just age dated myself on things. Which one does the ant blow up like the balloon? Oh shit. Oh yeah, Order of Phoenix. Yeah, I was trying to like go. It's been a while since I watched them. If I had more free time, which I probably should have done when on Christmas break, just set the kids down and be like, "We're watching Harry Potter." You're a wizard, Harry. Sit your ass down and watch some fucking movies. Yeah, I like how, and like they also had the humor, and I think Ron was probably the is hilarious because he's like that one friend that he's always there, but half the time has no clue why or how the fuck he is there and just kind of keeps going along like we're going into the cave with the spiders. I hate spiders. Okay, we'll go into the cave. Oh, okay. But yeah, some of those things are a complete fucking riot. Like just some of the ways that the lines Aunt Marge got large. I like in the first one where he's trying to deliver the letter and they keep changing where in the house he's actually at and then they just flood the house with letters. I think that's probably one of that one's pretty good. But like the twins, Fred and George Weasley are like the true redhead spirit all trapped in like we're going to go do this. Is it a good idea? Probably not. Fuck it, let's go. And off we go. And we're going to create shit and we're going to do dumb shit and we're going to say, fuck it, we're done with this bullshit and leave. And then make millions and millions of dollars, which I have not yet. But throughout the course of my life, I probably made a good chunk of it, but I don't have any of it too because everything is so goddamn expensive right now. But luckily, some of the price tags on things are going down. Speaking of price tags, here's another concert with Four Finger Distillery with Bell and the Bad Wolves in Westfield, Indiana. We also have let's see the replay line. Oh, the replay is in Lawrence, Kansas with let's see Nest, Drifter, Stony Doom, and Common Room. Let's see, there's another one for the show in GI in Grand Island, Nebraska. There's another Jason Wynn one, which is a celebration of life for Jason Wynn, a big dude in the Wichita music scene. We also have Airship Caravan, Lost Evidence, Rob Daniels Band, and the 1947 at Rock Music Lounge in St. Paul, Minnesota. I've got one on here all the way from Georgia with, let's see, she's got February and January, February, and March dates. Let's see, she's playing Parish on the Cherry in Macon, Georgia. She's got Blue Ridge. There's Macon, Dallas, Georgia. Nashville, Tennessee. There's some Tennessee dates in here. More Georgia. Kind of intrigued to see what Aspen Lee music sounds like. We also have The Darkest Hour. Let's see. With I'm Filth is Eternal and oh God, how come some of these things are so fucking hard to read? Down at the Temple Live music. We also have Reflections, Parallax, and Parthenon tomorrow in Wichita. Mortalica. Go. There's a whole bunch of death metal bands being played in Hampton, in Texas. I love some of the artwork. There's a show May 3rd at the Bottleneck in Lawrence, Kansas. Sorry, some of these are a little complicated to read. There's Full Clip Empty, Knights and Squires, and Barleycorns, February 17th. I'm sorry if I can't say some of these names. There's a Jason Wynn one. Let's see, St. Patrick's Day Slam at John's Barleycorn in Wichita, Kansas. There is 19 Never from the Pariah, John Woodson's Leg, and Mark Miller with, let's see, there's one other band, but having trouble reading their logo. Years Down, Denver Pop Punk with Breakdowns January 26th at the Booby Trap in Topeka, Kansas. with oxytocin. Holy shit biscuits. We got two more to go, and we'll have said all of them. There's the Losternauts who are playing with Broke Down and Palace. Let's see, last Friday of every month. Oh, that's where it's when it is, but it is at 8805 Maple in Omaha, Nebraska. And we have the Losternauts with Misfits and Haymaker, January 27th at Lincoln's Best Damn Dive Bar. Oh, maybe it's at the Haymaker, which is the best damn dive bar in Lincoln. But we have successfully gone through all 44 post flyers that we had for that post throughout the hour and 5 minutes in the webcast spawn thingy, whatchamadoodle. We have also, let's see, we have talked about offensive comedians, our favorite Harry Potter movies, because I brought out my Harry Potter Elder Wand, because I am a wizard. I can shoot magic stuff. And we have the Zelda, who is looking at me going, "Save me from this child," who she has drug her monster out from under her bed, kicking and screaming. Oh, she was on the bed. She's probably like, "Yeah, I got my, I'm free. I'm a free elf." They gave him a sock. At least it was the sock on his foot that he gave him, and not the sock next to his bed that he gave him. Steal the paint trays. Yeah. Go do some painting. Make me more artwork so I can profit off of you on here so we can start doing like the print. Huh? Crappy drawings. Give me crappy drawings. I want to show off crappy drawings. Oh, she said they're crappy drawings. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna look at them. There's gonna be pictures of penises on them. Bullshit, you'd never. That'd be like saying my other daughter doesn't draw penises on everything. Which my other daughter sent me a blanket that says she needs this blanket. It's a blanket covered with dicks on it. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her. I think she also had like a shirt with dicks on it. It was weird as hell, but they were so daintily put into the flower patterns that I'm looking at it going, "Oh my god, you would probably try to wear that to something to do with your family members, and I would be the one to get blamed for it." Which I'd be going, "Nope, this is not. She's almost 21. She's her own person. She can make her own dumbass decisions on what she wears. I am no longer responsible for what she wears out in public." Come to think of it, I'm not really responsible for what I wear out in public. Yeah. I'm responsible for wearing stuff out in public. I still want to go into a place that says no shoes, no shirt, no service. I want to go into one with no pants on, but I'm worried that I'd get arrested and put on a list, and I don't want to be put on that list because I think that would suck being on that list, especially just for a practical joke. And I'm not sure how you'd be able to, like, I'd be wearing underwear, of course, but it had to be like some kind of skimpy man thong or something to make sure people know that I'm wearing underwear and not just like some hipster cool tight retro boxer shorts or something. I don't know. I've tried figuring out the style that's going on out there. I ain't got a clue, especially when it is a negative 30-degree wind chill and you've got these dumbass kids who are going into Walmart at 10 o'clock at night wearing a hoodie and booty shorts. Okay, I don't care what age you are. If you are under the age of 107, you should not be wearing that kind of stuff out in negative 25-degree weather. You should be beaten by every mother in there. My take on it. I know guys wear shorts, but like my son will wear shorts no matter what. I've tried getting him to wear like jeans and slacks and shit. Nope, he ain't having it. It's not him. He would rather wear shorts But he also knows if he's wearing shorts and it is that cold outside, I don't want to hear him bitch about it because I told him to put on pants. So if he's standing out there going, it's cold out here. Yeah, no shit, genius. Should have wore pants and should have stayed inside. But yeah, I never understood the I have to look cute for every guy when I go out to Walmart, so I'm gonna wear my booty shorts. No, look fucking warm. Like last February when I was running around, I covered 39 bands in 2 days at fuck was that, like 8 bars downtown Lincoln, Nebraska. There's a dance club that I would walk by. I'm keep in mind I've got my backpack on me. I've got a hoodie on, which is a G.I. Joe hoodie. I got my G.I. Joe hoodie on and I got my trench coat on, and I'm walking back and forth to all these bars where, well, all these like 20-year-old kids are wearing their like crotch high short or crotch high dresses and no coats, no nothing, standing outside just freezing their ass off. And they're giving me all these disgusted looks. It's like, look, I may look fucking homeless, but my ass is warm and I'm not freezing my ass off to try to go be in a cool club. Which I should have just asked and be like, "Hey, man, I'm the photographer. I was told I was supposed to swing by tonight and take some pictures. You care if I go on in?" That would have. I think I'm gonna have to try that one of these times. Just be like, "Hey, I'm the photographer. They didn't tell you I was coming by. The hell, really? Oh, God damn it. Well, look, they already paid me, man. They want the pictures taken. So, I mean, I need to be going in. I bet I could probably pull it off too. I just got to look like I know what I'm doing, just to piss all the people off that are standing outside in the cold. Be like, you're a photographer? Yes. Did they ask you to photography? Do any photography here? Nope. Just want to come inside because it's warm and you're freezing your ass off because you're stupid outside. Because I'm a free thinker and I'll piss people off. I never understood the whole thing of getting dressed up to go out to the clubs. Like, okay, we're gonna dress up and we're gonna look all cute and we're not gonna wear a coat in. But yet the boyfriend will wear his fucking winter coat in, and then when they're coming out, they're all like, "Give me your coat." No, bitch, it's 8 degrees outside. Let me have your coat. No, should have brought your own. I told you to bring a coat, but you said no. You didn't want to wear a coat because coats are stupid because it would screw up your outfit and you wouldn't look sexy. Guess what? You're still going home with me tonight because we've been dating for 7 years. Who would have thought? Apparently, I'm still taking you home regardless. You could have been wearing sweatpants and a hoodie in there, and I would have still taken you home. People are funny like that. I've never understood that, but I was also the guy going to the dance club to get just as fucking drunk as I possibly could because I was going through my own shit at that point in time. I was not there trying to look cute. I would wear hell, there was times my favorite one that I did was my parents would get shirts through their different works and through different things that they would do. My favorite one that I did was it was a walk for walk for lung cancer or something like that, a walk for cancer shirt, and I would wear that to the bars and I would be smoking. You know how many people would get pissed when they see the shirt and then they look at what I'm doing? They're like, "Do you know what your shirt says?" "Yeah, something about walk for cancer." "Don't worry. I figured I'd help it out. I'd smoke for cancer. It seems to be a little more effective." You get some weird looks, you piss some people off. "Well, I know somebody who died from cancer." "Yeah, almost everybody does. Nice try." It's like, "Hey, I know somebody who drank some water one time." I also know somebody who was breathing too. Want to try that again? I know somebody who also drove a car. Oh, people and their ways of entitlement and their goofiness that makes absolutely no goddamn sense. And then you got people out there who like to crush that goofy sense of entitlement and people get all pissed off. Like we were talking earlier, Sam Kinison. People need to go watch more of old Sammy. They would find out what true family entertainment is right there. Hell, they should also watch it with their children. In today's society, that ain't gonna be the worst thing that those kids have heard. Have you been to the high schools? Those places are a madhouse with insults. And ugh, hell, the grade schools and middle schools. We can meet up with our buddies and we will talk the most shit on the planet. Kids, on the other hand, will talk the most shit and cross every fucking line on the planet. Like, they will say mean, hurtful shit where we're even going as adults, like, damn, that's good. Hey, can you say that again? I need to write that down. I got a coworker I need to use that, or I need to tell that to. But I mean, I also have made up my fair share of coworker names, like we have right now, who the Golden Child is. The Golden Child, who went to college for factory work and industrial work and thinks he knows everything, but everybody there has years of experience. Not saying that we're the most super knowledgeable thing. We just know you can't bullshit us on certain things. So, him trying to always act like he's high and mighty and they call him the Golden Child, I call him Golden Shower. And then once they realize that I started doing that, they're like, that's fucked up. I was like, what? Maybe he's into golden showers. Who knows? It's not my place to judge. Like everything. Oh, god damn it. I know where I'm going with this. I just can't remember what it was. Uh oh shit. It was something about like everything with S is anything that starts with S is amazing. And now I gotta figure out the hell is that. Let's see. There it is. Let's see. Original post. Good things start with S. That is where I'm going. Good things start with S because I made shitting and sexy in the same sentence. Do not always are both start with S, but are not that thing. One of our friends posted on there saying that I'm being judgmental. And I was like, I'm not one to judge. It's just not something that I'm into. Other people can find that shitting to be sexy. I am not that person who finds shitting sexy. Because I'm pretty sure the faces I've made after certain meals. Come to think of it, for most guys, their shitting face is their coming face. Huh. No wonder women always have their eyes closed or want to do it in the dark. We look fucking goofy. Huh. Who would have knew? And the way that the brain works and goes into these little tangents and everything like that. Shitting face equals coming face. Huh. Maybe I should make a short on that. Post it to TikTok. Probably get all kinds of people going, you need a sugar daddy? No, I don't need a sugar daddy. Go away. Don't you want a sugar daddy? No. Go away. Want a sugar mommy? No. Go away. What does it take to get one? Oh, we need your bank account so we can send you money. Huh. Let's see. All you need is my bank account number. I was born, but not fucking yesterday. I was born in a generation where we still have some common sense. And the reason we still have some common sense is because we have enough head injuries, brain trauma, regular trauma, alcohol abuse, drug addiction, bad decisions, toxic relationships that we have pretty well anything that hasn't killed those brain cells yet. They are fucking immortal brain cells and they still have some common sense left in them. Like the favorite, like my personal favorite message so far. If we cash app you X amount of money, what would you use it on? I would use it for a penis reduction surgery. That's great to hear. Okay, first off, no guy on the planet ever went, damn, this thing's too big. Go ahead and take a little bit of it off. Yeah, right. And no dude's ever said that shit. Let's see. Here's my recent personal favorite. Hey, I need you to send me an Apple card for Apple stores so I can purchase these things for my Microsoft Excel program. You realize Microsoft is a Microsoft program and Apple does not support Microsoft. So I didn't even realize that you could use an Apple card at the Apple store to purchase Microsoft stuff. Who knew? It's like, I need money for food. Send me an iTunes card. They still have iTunes card? Fuck, do they have an iTunes card? I need money. Send me a Twitch card so I can buy food. You realize Twitch is a gaming site, right? But huh? What? No, look, first off, I am a very well-rounded of useless information and rambling bullshit, but you can't bullshit me on this. Well, we should hook up. Where do you live? Georgia. Really? You're gonna drive all the way up here? I charge this much an hour. Well, shit, you're gonna lose money on that then. Nah, I'm good. Well, you could have me come over and I could hang out with you and your family. Uh, one, I'm not going to let anybody just randomly come over and hang out with my family. Two, I'm not letting somebody from Georgia come over and hang out with my family. Three, I'm not going to let anybody on the internet come over to my house and I'm going to give them address unless we are actual friends and we are friends in like real life, not just on social media, but like we have hung out, we've talked, we speak regular basis. I'm probably not going to give you my address. Now, if you're sending me like awesome Christmas cards like Why Bother did, yeah, I'm going to send you my address because that was fucking cool. It's hanging on my fridge. And to prove that I opened it because Mike's been sick for a while, we have. Oh, let's see. We get that up there. We've got Dirtbag Guitar Pick. And we have his amazingly beautiful face in guitar pick form. See, look at that sexy man right there. Oh shit, I'm throwing his fucking guitar pick all over the place. Oh shit. See, so that right there shows that I opened the thing. So that was a pretty cool. That was a cool surprise to walk or get home to. This was obviously during Christmas time, but Christmas was such a freaking frantic panic nightmare trying to get everybody taken care of. Which it was a good holiday season. I got to hang out with my family and see them, and then I proceeded to just kind of stay in bed for like 2 days and not leave the house or get out of bed. Really, very actually kind of nice. Needs to happen more often. But then, like, also at the same point in time, I'm supposed to have some family come up and see me probably in the next couple of weeks, which is going to be interesting because, well, they're old and I'm not, and my kids are wild and rambunctious, and they're old. I'm allowed to say they're old because one of them is my grandma, the other one is my mom. They're talking about coming up here. Maybe I can get that goddamn lemon meringue pie. Speaking of that, I'm gonna have to send her a message after this. Be like, if you're coming up, bring me my birthday present from last year. I never got my pie, which is funny because they will fix me a lemon meringue pie, and they have for years, and it's always been the same thing. I get from my grandparents, I would get $20 from the time I was like 16 to the time last year. I get $20 and a lemon meringue pie. That was my birthday present. I was perfectly content with it. Still am because it's my lemon meringue pie. Finally, about back to 100%. I don't think after a certain point we can ever reach 100% again. Like when they asked me after my back surgery if I was at 100%, I laughed. I was like, "Best I'm gonna get like 90 now." But it is good seeing you back on. I'm seeing you posting more stuff on social media, Mike. I'm glad that the COVID thing didn't kick the shit out of you as bad as it. Well, I mean, it kicked the shit out of you, which is you should file a complaint with COVID. That's kind of mean for it to kick the shit out of a guy in a wheelchair. I mean, that's just unethical and rude and wrong and horrible of it. You should sue COVID. You probably win right now. I don't know who you'd sue with the COVID, but yeah, seeing the pictures of you, you look like you were in bad shape. Double IV bagging. I mean, I thought I was hardcore when I was double fisting on drinking and everything, but dude, sue China. I don't. They'd probably send you about 3 broken clocks and about 5 3 foot tall people that could like work in your garage and build all kinds of shit that'd break. But if you're into anime, they might be able to draw you a comic book or a manga. So who knows? But yeah, it's good seeing you back on, and because I know we messaged back and forth just kind of seeing how you were doing. And it's looking like it's about that time that I'm going to wrap up my live podcast thing for the week. I spent about an hour before this gaming with my boy we were playing GTA 5. And the funny thing is, we weren't recording it, and we had some funny ass fucking moments in it. So that's the great thing about live streaming those games is going back and checking out the random goofy shit that we say or come up with, or when he gets out of the building, he's like, "There's nobody out here. They're supposed to be attacking me." I'm like, "I'm the one with the videotape." Oh yeah, let me get the getaway vehicle over there. So he brings out a chopper. He's got it set up. I run over there, hop in the chopper, and he takes off. And I'm like, "They're shooting at us." Or the part where we blew up the same helicopter with on two different levels of the yacht with the rocket launcher. That would have been cool to see. But this has been a fun stream. I've had a lot of fun with this one. I like the fact that I was getting feedback with the ideas of putting in weekly flyers for upcoming shows. So I think I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm structuring it a little bit. There is a plan of the madness and the mayhem. I don't know what order the plan is or where the plan usually goes, but there is a plan, and we have determined that all the Harry Potter movies were great. They were fitting in the book, but most of the people liked Prisoner of Azkaban. But the one-liners in it, "Why don't you go and play with your chemistry set?" is by far one of one of the funniest lines, because it's adults who are using children insults at each other and they're still getting mad. So, everyone, thank you for tuning in and checking out this live stream. I had a great time with everybody, and we will be doing this from now on Thursdays because that seems to work out pretty good. Also, shout out to Why Bother Evil Shadows. Let's see who else we got in here. Gravestone, James Feck for Feck Fest. Let's see, Grace Keg, the other side. Wake Up Music with those crazy people. So, and this weekend I will be looking at Tetrafuse. Tetrafuse is fucking awesome. If you haven't checked out their new video, Strong Pulse, I highly recommend it. Those guys are fucking awesome. And the fact that they were actually pretty stationary in the video kind of surprised me. They also have a little bit of an update. Besides a bun baking in the oven, Tetrafuse is also looking at releasing a new music video coming out soon. I cannot tell you the dates or anything other than that, but I know because I know, and that's how I know. Plus, Landon told me and sent me a copy of the video to do a reaction review video for. So I don't know when it's coming out. I just know they got one coming out and they're going to have a reaction review video for it. So until the next one, thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to go now fuck shit up on GTA 5 with the boy as long as he's still awake. Kid's been sleeping. So we'll have to see if we can get on some GTA 5. If not, I might just go to bed early. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and we will see you on the other side, or the flip side, or some side. Depending on what drugs you take, depends on what side we'll be on.